This is Vietnam. Welcome to my reality. Are you ready for a trip in the bush? The air was thick that May morning in '66, thicker than a sack of wet socks. The North Vietnamese brass were getting their propaganda parade ready and their star monkey for the show. Commander Jeremiah Denton. Poor bastard had been on a diet of rice and pain in the Hanoi Hilton for nearly a year by then. They told him to smile, nod, and repeat the party line. Keep it all rainbows and unicorns for the cameras. For a hot minute, he played ball. But when the flunky with the mic asked him about the good old US of A's role in Nam, Denton locked in like he was still in the cockpit and said, "Flat as steel. I support my government. I'll stick by it till I die." Just like that, the "fuck you" flag went up, and his captors just about shit bricks. But that wasn't even the wildest part. As the camera rolled, he starts blinking like the spotlight was hurting his eyes. Looked like some weird twitch. But nah. Denton was tapping out Morse code with his goddamn eyelids. T-O-R-T-U-R-E. You hear me? He told the whole world what was happening behind those walls. Busted bones, busted minds, soul-crushing hell. And he did it without saying a damn word. The NVA didn't catch on right away. They just figured the lights were bright. Dumb fucks. But once they decoded the tape back in the States, the whole Pentagon lit up. Denton didn't just flip the script, he torched it. And let me tell you, when the gooks figured out what he'd done, they lost their damn minds. Beat the hell out of him, tossed him in solitary, maybe even the dog box, coffin-sized cages that'd make a rat claustrophobic. Didn't matter. He stood tall, even hunched over and broken. That summer, they paraded him and 51 other POWs through Hanoi like they were some kind of freak show. Blindfolded, bayonets at their backs, while the mob threw rocks and garbage at him. Looked like something out of a nightmare, hell on foot. Denton caught his share of the beatings, but he still walked, still blinked, still led. Back in the day, that prison was called Maison Centrale by the Frenchies. But we just called it what it was. The Hanoi Hilton. Built in the 1800s to lock up Vietnamese freedom fighters, the place already had a stink of blood and hopelessness long before our boys ever saw it. Locals called it Hoa Lo, fiery furnace, or just plain hellhole. Accurate as fuck. By the time our flyboys started dropping into enemy hands, that place was ready to chew them up. Most of the guards were ex-prisoners themselves of the French, bitter, broken, and mean as hell. They knew how to twist the knife. First rule, isolation. They split us up, broke the lines of comms, made it damn near impossible to keep your head straight. But the boys found a way. Morse code on walls, taps through pipes, notes hidden in shitters. I heard one joker scribbled, "Welcome to the Hanoi Hilton" on toilet paper just to keep spirits up. That was our way of saying, we ain't dead yet. The commies thought they could break us, use us for their own PR game. But they didn't bank on guys like Denton. He was old school Navy, tough as nails and twice as sharp. Born in Alabama, Naval Academy grad, World War II tail-end vet. Flew A-6 intruders like he stole them. On his 12th goddamn mission, July '65, they were hitting the Dragon's jaw, Thanh Hoa Bridge. He took a hit, plane spun like a goddamn top, and boom, he and his RIO, Lieutenant Bill Chudy, punched out, right into the shit. He woke up dazed, leg busted, pissed off like a kicked hornet. They grabbed him fast, dragged his ass off, and the beating started. Didn't matter. As the senior officer, he still considered himself on duty. And that meant leading, organizing, resisting. He got promoted in the middle of hell, Navy Cross, Captain Bars. Didn't matter that he was chained up half the time or living in a box barely big enough to lie down in. When the guards beat him, he still tapped out messages to the next guy. Still rallied the boys. 7.5 fucking years. 4 in solitary. God knows how many broken ribs, smashed teeth, sleepless nights. And when he finally got out, when they loaded him up and flew him to freedom, he stood tall, looked into the cameras and said, "We are honored to have had the opportunity to serve our country under difficult circumstances." Jesus Christ. That's a man. He wrote a book later, When Hell Was in Session. Ain't that the goddamn truth? He went on to become a senator, lived a full life. But he never forgot the boys, never forgot the hellhole. He said once, "If I had known when I was shot down that I would be there more than 7 years, I would have died of despondency. But I didn't. It was 1 minute at a time. 1 hour, 1 week, 1 year. That's how you make it through hell. 1 miserable fucking minute at a time." And that's why Denton ain't just a name in a book. He's the kind of man we all wished we could be when the chips were down and hope was hanging by a thread. Goddamn hero. No other way to say it.
How do you are treated in the camp?
I get adequate food and adequate clothing and medical care when I require it.
How do you think about the so-called Vietnamese law? Do you think that's present about it?
Well, I don't know what is happening, but whatever the position of my government is, I support it fully. Well, whatever the position of my government is, I believe in it. Yes, sir. I am a member of that government.
We are profoundly grateful to our Commander-in-Chief and to our nation for this day. God bless America. God bless America.
You want to sign up for another goddamn tour, Cherry? Then smash that subscribe button like it owes you money, and you'll be squared away for the next patrol. Saddle up, we're moving out.